here we go. Look at this. She's got 4 eggs now. Sit! Come on! This is what happy sheep look like. Ship, 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 ship! Ship! All right, hey, it's Mark Shepard, Healing Pastures, the farm church, and this week there was a lot of moving. I had already run my sheep and Corey's sheep through the entire solar system once, and I was pretty much moving them once a day almost, just to keep them moving to the next section so I didn't A, overgraze, or B, have them run out of food. So we have the sun is just coming up right now. It is Sunday morning, the 26th of April in the 26th year of the 2000s. And so this week was a little bit scattered. There's just a lot of moving and a lot of scouting to figure out, okay, we're gonna separate Corey's sheep on Friday, which was 2 days ago now. And I wanted to move my sheep through the whole solar system so that Friday morning we could just move them across the driveway that goes through the middle of the solar place. We could just move them across that, move them into an area that actually had something for them to eat. So while we were messing around with sorting them, they wouldn't be stressed by not having anything to eat, right? And they won't eat hay at this point. So there was a lot of planning and a lot of just kind of timing and figuring out, okay, do I move them today or do I wait a day? Do I move them today or do I wait a day? So, because the whole thing is I needed Corey's sheep out of there so that he could lamb at his house, because he has certain things he likes to do with his lambs that I don't need to do because I don't have wool sheep. Wool sheep, you have to dock their tails, otherwise they get poop in their woolly tails and then flies, so it's a mess. So you gotta dock their tails. So that actually worked out really well, and this was my last week with the interns, who I'm already missing because they're adorable and I love them. And so the other big piece was on Friday. The interns and I actually performed at the Folk Fest, which I don't have any footage of because I was performing. And I just get overwhelmed sometimes with trying to do all the things I'm actually trying to do, and to try to record at the same time, it just gets to be too much for me. So when I'm really, really busy, there's not much footage of me doing things that would be really good to get footage of me doing, but I don't do it because I'm busy doing the thing. Yeah. Anyway, you get it. So it was a busy week. It started out with snow, of course, here in the North Country. And then by the end of the week, it was lovely. It's still cool, still April cool, still breezy, but dry. We didn't have any rain this week. It was great. And things started drying up. The grass was really cranking. It's cold season grass growing, crazy wonderful. So performing with the interns was awesome. I walked into the Folk Fest and they were singing "If I Had a Hammer."
If I had a bell, I'd ring it in the morning, I'd ring it in the evening.
Like, I grew up on that song, right? And I was like, if I only can just keep doing music long enough, my kind of music, my style of music will eventually come around. It'll eventually come around. Oh, look, I have a halo. So this week was basically all about moving. Watch out, here we go. It's a pretty narrow little section here. Guys, don't stop to eat on the way out. Like, go. Sit. Come on. Sit. Sit. Come on. Look at this girl. God, she's so round. It's number one. Hey, number one, how you doing, babe? Yeah. All right. This is what happy sheep look like.
Wow, they look so happy.
They are very content. Look at this. They're so full. Normally I wouldn't necessarily move them at noon. Like the best time to move them is in the morning and the evening. But let me just call them and see what happens. Sheep! Sheep! Come on! Time for some fresh food. Sheep, sheep, sheep. 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 Sheep, 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 sheep. Sheep. What are you doing, number one? Let's go. Hey, buddy. Hey. How's my buddy? Is that number one? Can you see her tag? I can't see her tag. Moving every day, moving every day. Then sorting Corey's sheep, and the system worked great. We kind of wanted to trim their hooves, but it was pretty clear that they were too pregnant. You don't want to flip them. You don't want to squeeze them when they're like a week away from giving birth. You just don't, yeah. So we'll do their hooves later, maybe in July or when they come back in June with their lambs. But, so Corey's sheep are gone, so he has 14 ewes. Okay guys, I'll see you when you've gotten your hair cut, when you've had your lambs. Yes, bye. What?
Did good work today.
I think so.
Relatively stress-free, I think.
Yeah. It's just our own learning curve as far as, because we've never done it, so.
Yeah.
I think it's good. Very flexible. A lot of different options.
Yeah, exciting.
Yeah.
Can't wait to use this for the feet.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definite game changer.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Just invented it.
Definitely. So I'm down to, I think, my 5 rams and 20-something ewes. And then Saturday, I got 10, it turned out to be 11 new bred ewes. I can't put them with my girls. I have to worm them. I have to vaccinate them. And so I put them in the sheep handling area. But at the same time, all day Saturday, like I moved my sheep over to the next solar site, the one that's next to Joel Howie's house. It's called Northwoods. So I moved my girls and my boys. I'm keeping them together at this point because the boys aren't a problem until about a month or so after lambing. Then they become a problem again. So I'm keeping the boys and the girls together with the dogs. So the busy time has come. It's the busy time. And this week's Sunday message is really all about kind of staying in the flow, not getting overwhelmed by the busyness. And I have also discovered that there's some things I need when I'm moving the sheep and the dogs. First of all, I have to have the dogs' leashes. I didn't have the dogs' leashes, so I had to do a whole extra trip just for the dogs, and I was exhausted. When you've been moving sheep all day and you call your dog, and she takes her sweet time getting here. Hi, baby. Nothing I got for you. Come on. Come on. Come here. Hey, hop in. Hop up. Hey, hey, hey. Right in here. Hey. Hop in. Come on. I got all the sheep. Now I just need the damn dogs. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on, Looney. Looney, come. And to try to move my sheep and get new sheep all on the same day, that was a little bit much. But sometimes it doesn't work out perfectly. I mean, it does. Everything does work out perfectly, better than you could possibly imagine. But sometimes it's not as easy as you thought it was going to be, or sometimes it's easier. So the thing I hadn't counted on was, like, every time I tried to let the sheep out, I made 3 trips with my own sheep. Every time I tried to let them out, all the sheep that I had already dropped off wanted to get back on the trailer. And so they wouldn't literally let the other ones off. And it was like I couldn't get them out of the way. So if I'd had a helper, I could have led the ones away who wanted to get on the trailer, and that would have let the others off. So it's very clear I could use a helper, right? These guys here, they want to go back on the trailer. They love the trailer. They just love the trailer. Yes, they do. And there's plenty to eat here. And they are chowing down. Freckles, who's on this batch. What's she doing? She's going for the clover. Hi, Blackie. You gonna let Freckles eat all the clover, huh? All right, I gotta go get the dogs. And I couldn't get the dogs on the trailer because I didn't have their leashes and they refused to get on. Maremas can be really annoying. It's been a long day. I'm tired. I'm cranky. I'm hangry. But I got them all here. And they have a ton of grass. So, all right, show's over, folks. Go on. Move along. Move along. Why do you have a face full of fur? Got a face full of fur. They're starting to shed, seriously. And I have a few poopy bottoms. And I don't know what that... Oh, you two are so cute. Yes, love buddies. Yes, oh, we're friendly. Yes. Anyway. Alright, I gotta go get the dogs. Yeah, show's over. Yeah. Show is over. Blushy was a pain in the ass too. Any one of my really friendly sheep gets really annoying sometimes when the move happens. And the scaredy ones are almost easier because they move away from me, so I know how to move them in a direction. But these guys, they just want to get back on the trailer because we love the trailer. We love the trailer. All right, there they go. All right, go on. Go on, do your thing. But we want to go on the trailer. We want to go on the trailer. Don't worry, you can go on the trailer soon. Go away, bye. But at the moment, I don't have a helper, and my interns are all at the end of their semester. Some of them are going to stick around, so that is cool. And I just adore these kids. They're this folk festival at St. Lawrence University is put on by a house they call the Greenhouse. And a lot of my interns come from this house. Last year, Sam and Callie came from that house. And the year before, Finn and Sam came from that house. But it was so cool to be at that folk festival where my kind of music was actually celebrated and the audience was so responsive. They actually sang along, they moved their bodies. It was like, oh, okay, there are people on this planet who actually like the kind of music I make. So that was somewhat profound for me. Anyway, so this week the big theme was get it done, pace yourself, but get it done. Keep at it, take a little break, and then get back at it. Take a little break, get back at it. It was really all about the process, and now the grass is really coming in. And at the solar site that I dropped my animals off at yesterday, there is plenty of grass, and I have them in an area that's dry. So I'm not too worried about the snails there. And so the plan the plan is to keep them there for a week and then move them to Joel Howie's Finnegan Road Orchard. And we should have leaves and apple blossoms in a week or two. But I need the grass up there to really get going. And Joel's still pruning those trees, and there's apple prunings all over the ground, which don't work well with netting. But I have a lot of grass where they are, and so the next thing is to move the new ewes once I worm them and vaccinate them, is to move them outside the Northwood Solar thing and then move them to Joel's orchard behind his house. So we're still going to keep them separate from my girls, but if they're behind his house, they're about 3 to 4 weeks behind my girls. So Joel might be able to have people come there as well as at the Finnegan Road Orchard, so we can kind of really do a community connection thing. Because we want to get the community involved. We want this to be a part of kind of our tradition at Canton Apples and Healing Pastures and Little River Ranch. So Joel and Corey and I are doing the pigs together, and I don't think I have any footage of the pigs this week. Oh well, sorry folks, you're gonna have to wait until next week for footage. It was just busy, okay? It's just really busy week. So that's it for the Healing Pastures Sunday message. Just do a little, take a break, do a little, take a break, keep at it. One foot in front of the other. Sometimes we're busy, sometimes we have more time to just be part of the flow. And look at this. The sun does come up. Spring does arrive. So welcome to spring. The last week of April's coming up, and we started the week with snow, just a little, and we're ending the week with grass, and the robins are singing. The starlings are just sucking down the bird seed. The rose-breasted grosbeaks have not arrived yet, but they're due soon. And the killdeer have 4 eggs now, and they're still on the nest. The crows and ravens haven't stolen their eggs yet. So yeah, that's it. We got 11 new ewes, and hopefully I can keep them alive and get them back into a state of health. Not too impressed with the sheep that this guy has. Not too impressed with his management, his farm, but he's a good guy. And not everybody does it the way we would do it. I would love to be a lot neater than I am, but I think there's a certain level of desperateness with a lot of the farmers up here that they're just barely making it. And so there's no time to clean up. There's no time to get rid of all the junk. There's no time to fix things. It's just, they're hanging on by their fingernails. And so we're in a place farming wise where there's a lot of desperation, and there's a lot of uncertainty in the economic sphere. There's just a lot of, we live in this crazy, crazy time, but it's also one of the best times to be alive. I mean, seriously. We have to keep remembering that, and that we're being manipulated by the media. So feed the faith, starve the doubt. The only way out is through. So here's the song this week, and I'm going to literally just use Feed the Faith, and I'll give you some footage while I'm singing the song, and hopefully I can get you out of here in just a few minutes. And I appreciate your time, your attention, and thank you for tuning in to Healing Pastures, the farm church. It's not a religious thing, it's a spiritual thing, but it is significant soul work. And if you are someone who appreciates good food and who appreciates the fact that we live in a weird factory farming age when a lot of the food is nutritionally poor, and the animals are treated like little machines. Anyway, thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. Please subscribe. Please leave a comment below. Please give it a thumbs up. I appreciate you very much. Sending out thoughts to those who need connection with the earth, connection with where your food comes from, connection with other people. And I'm very encouraged by the young people who were my interns for this semester. And I just appreciate them so much. Sending out deep love and appreciation to Hannah and Gavin and Enda and Ella and Emma and Eva Jo and Riley. And I think that's everybody. Anyway, great group of young people. Just really appreciate them very much. And grateful that I had them to hang out with this semester. And looking forward to getting to know them even more this summer. Those that are sticking around. And so, yeah. Spring is here. We are about to start lambing. Peace, love, and grooviness. Here's the song. Amen.
Starve the doubt, the only way out is through. Feed the faith, starve the doubt, the only way out is through. Feed the faith, starve the doubt, the only way out is through. Starve the doubt, the only way out is through. Feed the faith, starve
This we're gonna put it over there, but we might not want it immediately. But we have the entrance here. Sheepies come in. And they go in. And they go around. And then we can either send them straight forward, or we could send them to the left, or we could actually send them around here. We could have a whole other little holding area here. So when it comes time to separate lambs and ewes,